I was recognized at Orlando at the airport.
Orlando Airport. It's international.
No. Orlando.
Oh, okay.
If I got
You're
Orlando
no
would have been
Yeah.
pretty cool.
You're no one. You're no one.
If I was noticed in Orlando Airport, then I wouldn't be here doing this podcast.
That's true.
Hello and welcome to Deus Ex Comedian. My name is Ryan Bussell. I'll be your host. I am an American living in Sweden since 2006 and a comic since 2011. On this podcast, I'll be talking to comics who have retired, or they're taking a long break, or they simply quit the grind and they're happy to perform just a handful of times per year. So what made them slow down or even stop performing altogether? Is there anything about the grind that they miss? Most importantly, without approval from drunk strangers, how instead do they fill that dark hole inside where a soul should be? Let's find out. Welcome to Deus Ex Comedian. This week my guests are David Westlinder
Yes.
and Erik Keding.
Yeah.
This one will be a little different because usually I do these interviews one-on-one, but I haven't seen either of you guys in years. And
No.
the last time I saw you had a club together.
Yeah.
And I can't remember seeing you guys apart.
No,
Is that a good rumor or not?
I think not, but yeah, I
Yeah.
can take it.
Yeah.
But both of you left the game. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, we had the club at 2013.
2013 and 14,
Did we
I
have it
think.
14 as well?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I don't even
Maybe. I don't remember,
No, I don't
actually.
even remember it. Maybe you're right. It could have been 14, yeah.
It was like a year, at least, we had a club.
Half a year. It was like
No.
1.5 season, I think. One winter.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, one fall and one half spring or something.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 2013,
13,
14,
Yeah, you're
maybe.
right. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. No, that's okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about the club. We'll get there because we had Bunker Bar comedy.
Yeah.
Bunker Bar comedy,
Yeah, and then that venue became a home for Leroy's
Yeah,
much later.
Yeah.
that
And
was
then-
Johannes Brenning,
Correct.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then eventually that venue became home to Power Comic Club as well. So
Oh.
I think the club changed often as the bar did because the bar changed like also several times.
Yeah.
Changed owners too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
It's new owners and
Yeah.
whatsoever. I think those guys we were working with,
Yeah.
they are like the biggest owners of bars on Södermalm, but they are always letting go of that one, taking
Oh,
that
yeah,
one,
exactly.
letting go of that
Yeah.
one, taking that one.
Yeah. I think Old Bunker Bar is a central bar now. So.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought it was Jameson's room, but that's next door.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
next door.
No, that's Honey. What's his name? Honey something. Isn't
Well,
that?
there's Honey?
And that's
there's
next
one.
doors, isn't it?
No, I think Jameson is next door.
Jameson's
Jameson's
was the floor upstairs.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jameson's
Okay,
and
no.
downstairs
I
was
should
Bunker
know
Bar.
that. I should know that.
Because
I
now
should know
they're
that,
next
yeah.
door. That's what
Seriously?
the name has changed so many times.
Okay, okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's go back in time then.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
That's fine. So how'd you guys start?
With stand-up or clubs?
With we'll get to the clubs, but just with stand up.
Yeah, you can
Because I'm
start
guessing
off.
you
Yeah.
guys didn't start together.
Well,
No,
we didn't. No,
we didn't.
we met each other way later. I think.
I think so too. I think
Yeah.
you started off earlier, actually.
I think later. I started at
Later?
Yeah, my first gig was at Bungy Comedy. That what was it called? Bungy Comedy.
Bungy
That-
Comedy,
Yeah,
yeah.
a competition.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was my first gig in 2009. I was 16. I remember.
Then we're starting off the same year.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember that I only did the first leg and then the semifinals. Then I did nothing more until 2010. So I only had two
Oh.
gigs in my first year.
Okay.
Then I heard of this place called Café Klaver at Södermalm, which was hosted by Karl-Axel Björnberg, a legend.
One of the best clubs
One-
ever, actually.
one of the best
I really
clubs
loved
ever.
it. I really loved it.
And I helped Karl-Axel to just keep his social media games up for
Okay.
that club. And so
You were his minion, actually.
I was his minion.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like. But I got the chance to, have a gig every Friday. So
Yeah.
I was there every Friday for at least half a year, I think.
I think we met on.
I think so as well. And I think I met you too at the first time there.
It could be. I may have suppressed the memory.
Yeah.
Because I remember I know you had a club there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I performed there.
I think you did.
Okay. That may have suppressed memory then.
Yeah.
Because I started in 2011. I wasn't sure if he had it by then.
I think that was kind of the last year, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was the last year.
Or maybe...
I think they had 2 seasons there, or something like that. The end of 2010.
Are you sure? That would probably be true, actually.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure now. Yeah. But that's how I started off. So I just had to... So that was how I just got better at it. I mean, I had 1 gig every week, so I had the chance to like work on my material and just get into it. And then I think it took several months before I took my step outside of Café Clavier and got to, I think it was Kamikaze was my second place, and then I was heading off everywhere.
And why did you start? What drew you to the comedy?
I've always wanted to start. I mean, when I saw the old show Stockholm Live, that was I think that was broadcasted when I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah, that would probably be true,
maybe 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool how people just stood up at the stage and could make people laugh, just talking. And I thought, well, I'm pretty funny. Maybe one day I can do it and try it out. And all of a sudden I had, in my class, I was 16, in my high school, my music teacher told me that you should do comedy or something, you should be on a stage. So she pushed me to this competition. I heard of this competition, I said, and I asked her, should I participate in this one? And she said, yeah, you should. Let's do it. And she was actually at my first gig as well.
Seriously?
Yeah, she was.
That's cool.
So yeah, she helped me just
Really
take the step out. And then I thought it was so cool because I met Janne Westerlund and Jakob Öqvist, I think, at the first gigs, and they were the Stockholm Live guys.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I was actually writing a blog before I started stand-up, and it was like a comedian blog or whatever you can call it. I was trying to be funny, and people were starting to push me to like, you should do stand-up. And I was like, no, hell no, never ever. But that was keep on like going on. They were like, you should do stand-up. And I was like, okay, maybe. And I was like writing a manuscript. And I was like reaching out to Hasse Brontén on Twitter. Could you read it for me? And he was like, oh, yeah, sure. And he did. And then I was like finding bungee comedy.
Yeah.
But I'm losing my words here. I was like signing up for the competition, but I thought I need some practice before, so I actually did 1 gig on Big Ben first, and I think it was in December 2009, and I think it was actually like on Lucia or something like that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember jack shit about that gig. It was like 20 seconds, and I think nobody heard what I said or anything, and I don't remember anything. And from that start, I did bungee comedy. And as I told you before, I was competing towards like Victor Linnér, and I was actually doing better than him. But the jury was corrupt, so they took him back into the competition, and in the finals he won. And that's my story, how I started. And then I met you, and the rest is history.
As they say.
As they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you involved, since you were so close to Carl Axel, were you involved with the Copperfields at all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I've said
I'm innocent in that one.
I've said several times during these episodes that if the theme of this pod is talking to comics who've like left the grind or retired completely.
Yeah.
If I didn't do this theme, I would do an all Copperfields theme. I would just have just stories in that club because I can go on and on and on.
That was kind of a strange club. And
it
was fantastic. It was a kind of a strange club. And his co-host, she was quite special. I liked her, but she was special.
And then she was in Downsizing, which is...
Yeah, I know.
That's so weird.
She's actually
so confusing.
Big
big character in that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so...
Yeah.
Against Matt
very
Damon,
random,
I mean, how did that happen?
It was Copperfield.
Yeah,
they discovered her on
That's where it
Copperfield.
starts.
That would be really funny if it was the truth.
I can tell a story about her. I'll bleep her name out just in case.
Yes, to be sure.
Yeah.
One thing happened with Copperfield. So she would co-host the shows, and I don't remember any of her like material. All I remember is that one thing she had a ukulele and she would sing like dirty
Did
songs.
she?
Yeah,
She did.
Oh, I don't remember.
And the one song I remember is för hon är en slina, för hon är en slina.
I don't remember that at all. That was
So they started the club. Again, Copperfield. I love Copperfield so
Yeah,
much.
I
It
do
was
too.
the
I do.
worst, probably the worst club I've ever been to, but it was just fantastic.
Yeah, it was
It
fantastic.
was.
So bad was good. But so they had, it was like one night a week, and then for some reason they did like, then it was 2 nights a week,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, I remember.
they had a really hard time getting comics to actually go there
Yeah.
because it was so terrible. So they started mixing in music.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I
And it was
remember
gonna,
that.
the idea was like 1 hour comedy, 1 hour music.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And a magician.
And a magician,
And
yeah.
magician, pickpockets and everything.
Pickpockets, exactly.
But then just like got like so chaotic where it was, it could, like you get the set list, like there's 8 comics here, okay. Then you're ready to go on, it's your turn next, and then they would just say, oh, now it's time for music. It's like, oh, okay, so you just wait while they went and set up, and it would take like forever to set up. It was just bizarre. But she would go, and there was this one night where she went up to entertain the crowd while this band was setting up before the next comic,
Oh.
and she had no more material to do,
Yeah.
so she just did Verhoeven and Selena again. And I saw these two, there were 2 guys in the room, they were just dying laughing as she did it again. So when she was done, she came off stage, and the guys like called her over. They said, "We love that song so much. Couldn't you do it one more time? Could you do it one more time?" And she was so happy. Like, so, of course I can. So she went and did it the 3rd time. Then they were on the floor, just pissing themselves, laughing.
That's how you success in comedy.
Yeah, I remember my favorite gig at Copperfield. I was emceeing the night, and I was doing the first half, and it was just totally, it was dead in the whole place, and not everybody was bombing and everything, and I felt so bad, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this another hour.
I remember that night.
Yeah.
Actually.
So I made up an excuse actually.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
yeah.
said, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I gotta run, and something just came up, so I gotta leave right now. So I actually got out of there as fast as I could during the break because it was a terrible night. I felt so bad.
I think my strangest gigs have been there too, actually.
Yeah.
Like one time when there was a lot of like hooligans from Djurgården,
Oh.
there, and they were like staring at the comedians like, "Oh no, you don't." And you were like, okay, I'm done, I'm leaving. Thank you."
Oh yeah.
I was there for the final show.
Oh.
It was meant to be the season premiere, but they were doing
Season premiere.
it was the season
Yeah.
premiere ended up being the last show ever.
Okay.
Because they were doing like construction in the main room, so
Oh,
we had
yeah.
to go upstairs, and we're like in this like little tight corner, this little stage, and they were still doing music and comedy randomly. They had an opera singer there for some bizarre. It was so
That's
weird.
strange.
That's
So then this 3-piece band got. The stage was like as big as this table.
Yeah.
This 3-piece band got on, and then when they were done, they didn't leave the stage. They just stayed there, decided to stay, or at least the drummer decided to stay. So then the comics had to stand in front. It was like this. There was like a snare drum like right here, and then
yeah.
and the comic right here, and that's exactly what he did. He
Seriously?
He started doing. He
No.
started like laying in the room
No,
shot
no,
like
no.
on punchlines,
Oh.
which would have been funny, except he would do it randomly. So you'd be like halfway into a joke and just hear like behind you.
Oh,
That
that's
was
terrible. Oh shit.
Well, I'm very happy I was there. Fantastic club.
Did you kill him?
No, but Henry Charter almost did.
Seriously.
He's a one-liner comic,
Yeah.
and when the drum roll goes in the middle of the joke, it kind of
That's
destroys time.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really bad.
Oh god.
Okay, so you guys met. How long did you perform? Like, so what was the genesis of the club then? How'd you get? Why did you want to start? How'd you get that started?
Both of us had one
Yeah,
before.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think we were start talking about like doing something together, and like the opportunity came up because I knew the bar owner, and I think I was asking you if you wanted to do it.
Yeah, you
and,
did. Yeah,
like-
you told me that we have an opportunity. We should.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
this. Because we were talking, we had our different clubs, and then we were talking, I think, about how much work it was, and
Yeah.
how easy it would be to be 2
Yeah.
people doing it.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Yeah.
how it started.
What clubs did you have before?
Kung Karl Comedy Club in Märsta.
Okay.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, I had one
Yes.
called Skratta då comedy
Yeah.
on Valla scen in Valla Torg. It's like in Årsta here in Stockholm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a small theater. It was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
it was a cool scene,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a cool scene.
I loved this gig.
Did
No.
you come there? No.
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 You know, I didn't book you.
But we had pretty big names in Märsta. I had like
Yeah, you did.
I can't even remember each single one, but we had Messiah Hallberg one night.
That was the first night, maybe.
Yeah,
I was there at the same
one
time
of
as
the
him.
yeah, one of the first.
I was called like his cousin from the far countryside
yeah,
by someone.
Yeah, exactly. And I had Dominic Hansel and Peter Warbeck was the.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I had pretty big.
Yeah, you did.
But the middle nights were so not so crowded to say the least. I think we cancelled like 2 nights as well because nobody showed up.
Oh.
Yeah. When we had Gasta down from Norrland, nobody showed up, so we had to cancel it. Yeah.
That's kind of sucky thing.
No. We did that gig. Now I remember, there were 2 people in the audience, and we actually did it, and we had fun. No, that was how it was. Yeah.
I remember one gig at your club. One of the gladiators from the TV show
Gladiators. Phoenix.
He was like threatening me from the audience. It was kind of fun actually. It was a really, really nice gig. But I think it was like ironic, but kind of serious too. I actually don't know. But it was fun.
Yeah.
And I was standing, that was the same night, I was standing on the stage and provoking 2 real gangsters in front of me. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. You were only improvising.
The night was kind of strange. And it was like a TV show called, what was it called? Swedish Mafia.
Oh yeah.
And I was like comparing these 2 guys with the program. And I was asking them if they have seen it, but I didn't get them the chance to answer. I was like, of course you have. You're in it. and keep provoking them like all the gig. It was really, really strange.
Yeah, it was very tense.
Yeah.
I
could have been killed that night. My last day was in Märsta, Kung Karl comedy.
Oh God, yeah.
But I liked your club.
I mean, it was, when people showed up, it was pretty nice.
When people showed.
Yeah.
But you have arranged a couple of other things too, actually.
Yeah, single.
At the ungdomsmottagning or what?
Ungdomsmottagning? No.
Wasn't it a ungdomsmottagning?
It's an ungdomsgård in that case.
Yeah, okay.
Not ungdomsmottagning.
Yeah, this is a condom, this is comedy.
Yeah. I had one night in Sigtuna, and we had David Reed headlining, and
You
6
wasn't
people
there
showed.
the same night as me.
No, this was a 6.
Yeah, okay.
So 6 people showed up in the audience, and it was like only people we knew.
Yeah.
But it was a great gig. Everybody had fun. So
yeah.
And then I had something in Märsta as well. Yeah, some event of some sort.
Some woman called Karina.
Yeah, with Carina Hult. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Carina Hult. I remember her.
Doing something for the youth in Märsta.
Yeah, it's like an ungdomsmottagning.
Yeah, it was
she had books about sex in her office.
Oh, maybe she did.
Yeah, she did. I took one of those and did like a routine about it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. I was joking about her sitting there reading them by herself.
There was a vernissage as well the same night. First, it started off with vernissage. Yeah, for another talented Märstabo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who made paintings.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I made some.
It was
strange
David's
things.
sister.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what made you guys want to run clubs in the first place?
Good question.
Yeah, actually, good question.
I think I thought it was fun, like inviting comedians and like see what you want to see. You decide who can perform or not. Everybody was welcome, of course, but I mean, if you wanted Al Pitcher to headline, you asked Al Pitcher to headline, and he did.
Yeah.
And so on. I think it was a fun thing to do, and comedians liked us then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think most of them did.
We got some big names to bump in as well.
We did. And some visitors like Kristoffer Appelqvist and Patrik Larsson, they were just coming down watching the show.
Yeah, and then we had Patrik Larsson headlining one night.
Yeah, I know. But it was pretty fun to
have
a club, but it was much work.
Yeah, much work. And those nights when it's empty, you don't feel too good.
No, and the bar owners, I love them. I know them still, but it was kind of chaotic sometimes.
Yeah.
We didn't have a microphone. We had to go look for it. We had to go buy a cable for the microphone.
Yeah.
We didn't have a backdrop. We didn't have a stage. They were like renovating, and we didn't know. You know how bar owners can be.
Yeah, vendors want to go tell people venues always suck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually they
less.
do. Actually they do.
Yeah.
But
So why? Yeah. But why do you want to do it from the start? I'm asking you again.
why are you putting me on the... Yeah, okay. No, but I think it was like for having fun actually. Just not to perform by yourself, just to watch comedy and like be the puppet master.
Yeah.
But in a good sense,
Yeah.
be the puppet master. Like decide who can be on stage and for how long and so on. You know, I'm a little dictator.
Yeah. That's the reason.
No, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It mostly for fun.
Yeah, for most parts. I don't know if you remember when we were doing a gig and we had all comics were there. We made the start line, whatever you call it, and then suddenly a pretty famous comedian comes down to us and says, "Oh, I'm booked tonight." He comes to you and he says,
I don't remember that.
and you said, "No, I haven't talked to you." "No, but I talked to David." So you were like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then he came to
What?
me
I
and
don't
said,
remember that
and then he
at
came
all.
to me and he said, "I'm booked tonight, but I haven't talked to
Okay,
you."
you can believe
Well,
it. Tell me who.
Simon Gärdenfors.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, that makes
And then he
sense.
came to me and said, "Oh no, I've talked to Erik and
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
booked tonight." So he just stole like 7 minutes or something from that night.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember it, but if you say so, yeah.
Yeah.
That happened. Were you there that night when Anders Sparring were like getting mad at me?
No, I think I
Um,
was away one time. Yeah.
I think it was
Maybe
more
2.
than one time, but yeah, well,
whatever. Yeah.
But there was, you know, this is a Söder when you like they got their public no, what's it called? Persons who sit there drinking all day,
The
all
regulars,
night.
yeah.
Yeah.
The regular, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And there was like a small crowd with regulars. They were usually upstairs when we had a comedy shows, but this night they were downstairs in the basement with us. And there was one woman. She was so freaking annoying because she was like, she was screaming and she was like making fun of the comedians in her way. And I was like, I think I was the MC that night, and I was like going up and said, "Oh, I didn't know we had the gang from en annan del av Köping here tonight." And Anders were really, really mad at me for that one. And I don't know why, but he was really mad at me.
Why?
I don't know.
Still don't know. What did he say?
I don't remember. It's like 16 years.
16 years ago.
No, I don't remember. But
It's been 18.
yeah, I know. It's a long time ago. I don't remember what he said, but he was quite mad at me.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
He thought I should like say something else to her, like calm her down, but it didn't work. But yeah,
Well, okay. A lot of strange things happen.
strange things happen
Yeah.
in comedy.
Totally.
So, what do you want to know?
Well, did you answer? I'm not sure you answered. Like, what made you?
But I
wanna
think
give it a
that's
go
the
again?
same answer as Erik actually. Fun to be the puppet master. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's worse than me.
And it was, and I always had to go into Stockholm from Märsta where I lived back then. So I thought, why can't I bring the comedy to Märsta? We need this, and I thought it would be
Yeah.
fun. I talked to Mike Räsänen and some other people that were doing this, and I thought, well, they're pretty cool. I want to be like them, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
pretty
just
much
yeah,
same for me.
yeah, and just get your connections and
Exactly.
Yeah.
Connections was one of the main
Yeah.
things too, because you get to know people.
yeah,
You really do.
for good and for worse. Yeah.
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 Well, because the typical way of thinking is that comics start clubs to get more stage time.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, but it's that,
Yeah.
I had the same experience. Like my start clubs, the last thing I get is stage time.
Yeah.
A, because
Yeah.
I don't want it because I'm so busy with doing everything else.
Yeah.
And B, because there's other comics, I'll give them the stage
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
But I think like you and me performed like 5 times together
Yeah.
at our club actually.
Yeah, I think you
Like
only-
maybe did some MCing, but yeah, pretty much nothing.
Yeah, no, I think I did MCing like once and gig maybe 2 times or something. Like
Oh.
that. 2-3 times.
I don't remember.
I think you did 1.
Gig.
Yeah, 1 gig.
And that's
Or did you MC
That's
one?
probably true actually.
Yeah, yeah,
But we had Hasse Brontén
We had
at the
Hasse
first
Brontén.
night, I think.
yeah. Maybe it was the first night. Yeah,
That was pretty big.
that was pretty big.
He was like, yeah, of course. And that's one thing that I really love with comedians. they usually say yes if they got the time and they want to like try out something new.
Yeah.
And some of them are like, no, contact my agent, blah blah blah, give me money. No. And we were like, no, you can get beer.
Exactly. Yeah.
We had like shitload of beer from the beginning. Every comedian could have how many beers they wanted. You remember that?
Yeah, and then they cut it off.
Yeah, without telling us. That was kind of strange. That was
Yeah,
really
go up and get a
strange.
beer if you want to.
Yeah,
I had to pay for this one, you know that.
yeah. That was kind of strange. But I think the comedians were drinking a bit too much.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It's
Well,
like-
that's the problem. We have it's a free club,
yeah.
and I don't know if they're paying you to have a club there or not. But if it's a
We
free,
were not paid at all.
yeah,
No.
We
Not
were
a single
just
penny.
doing it for fun.
Yeah.
yeah. Then they really see how many people are actually.
Yeah.
If they're giving anything, they really notice.
Yeah.
If they're not giving anything, then you can have 2 people in the audience. It doesn't matter. But if they get the open tab for beers.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
adds up
exactly.
fast.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Absolutely.
We were pretty drunk sometimes.
I was never drunk there, don't. I never drunk there.
Seriously?
Yeah, never.
I was.
Yeah, you were. But I think I was never drinking.
You're
Kick
such a
nights.
little pretty schoolboy.
I was.
You
Very
are.
professional.
I was professional, yeah.
You were. Yeah. I'm not that
The
professional.
only time I drank was after the Al Pitcher gig. That was the only time I drank.
Yeah. Do you remember we had a fundraising then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Haiti?
It was like a forest fire somewhere, I
Oh.
think.
Forest fire.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
I don't
thought it was-
remember.
I thought it was
but
an
I
earthquake.
think we made like around 2,000 kroners,
Yeah.
and Al was like doubling it.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah.
yeah, he's a great guy actually.
And that night was the best because it was full down there.
It was full.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really full.
Yeah, breaking every COVID regulation.
Yeah,
Totally.
we didn't have that thing then, you know, when our club was up.
That's so long ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
It's a cool little room, and it's a great location.
it is.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
absolutely.
It
Yeah.
is. Do you have a stage like always now, or?
Yeah, actually, when I ran Crossfire
Yeah.
comedy. That's a long story, but so I had Crossfire Caliente here near Drottninggatan,
Yeah.
and then I tried to run at the Caliente also, like was running 2 different Crossfires.
Oh.
So one here and one down in Soder near
Yeah.
actually near Big Ben,
Mm.
and they didn't have a stage, so I bought a stage,
Oh.
and then so I bought this it's a really nice stage. Spent a lot of money, bought the stage, and that club lasted 4 nights.
Oh.
There.
Oh,
So then I just had this gigantic stage with nothing to do with it. Like no place to store it.
darling,
or to
let's
use
make it on the stage.
But at the time, Brenning, he had Leroy's at where Bunker Bar was.
Yeah.
And he had a stage that he'd built himself, and it was
Okay.
falling apart. I was on once. You felt like you were on a boat because the stage was
Oh.
just rocking. So I told him, I just said, like, here's the deal. If you want to borrow the stage, you can.
Yeah.
You need to get it, and also I reserve the right to come get it whenever I need it. And
Yeah.
he said okay.
Oh yeah.
So then he had that stage for quite a while, and then he moved Leroy's to a different location for a while, and then that club closed down.
Yeah.
Then it was time to run Power again, where Bunker Bar Comedy
Yeah.
was. We needed a stage, so we had to go down to like Scon's Toll, and he and I actually took it on a skateboard. This like stage on the sidewalk to get back down to that bar.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is at this point I don't know if the stage is still there or not, but
But
hopefully.
when we were there, the first like 5 or 6 nights, we were actually borrowing a stage from my workplace.
Yeah.
And then they built one.
Yeah, they did at the end.
Yeah, I
By the
think so.
end of the.
Yeah, they were like switching sides on the whole venue.
Yeah, exactly. The bar was in the back. And
Yeah,
then
exactly,
They moved the
and-
bar to the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the stage was where the bar was
Yeah,
at
exactly.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now the bar is in the back again.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Cell phone check.
Sorry.
No problem.
Det går att klippa.
Ja, det går att klippa.
Ja. Men han vill inte klippa. Nej, jag skojar.
Okay, so you ran the club for a while, but it's right now Steam. Like what was the?
I thought they were gonna renovate again.
No,
No.
you remember it wrong. I was actually getting a message from the owner at the venue. If we were talking about we were talking about Bunker, of course.
Yeah.
That's the only
Yeah.
that's the only club we had
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
Yeah, but and I thought they were kicking us out. He was like writing a really strange message actually. So I thought we were kicked out. And I contacted you and we're like, yeah, I think we're kicked out. And I was going to get the stage, and when I got there, they were pretty mad at me for getting the stage and like canceling the club. And I still, until this day, don't know what happened. But I'm really good friend to the owner, so I don't know. I don't know what's happened.
Just ask him.
Exactly. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
No, I'm Swedish. I can't ask
Yeah,
my friend.
I can, but I had like another thing with him now. I was making a job with another club who is a friend of his, and I get into like a fight with the other bar owner, so I don't want to like push more shit on my friend right now, because it's no. we will leave it that way.
Yeah.
Well,
So that was happening. Yeah.
did the ending of the club mark the ending of Sam for you both?
I think so.
Yeah, it did, because we made a lot of enemies for some reason.
Did we?
Yeah.
What?
Nobody liked us. Nobody of the other club owners wanted to do anything to do with us.
That's not how I remember it.
That's exactly how it was.
I actually think I did one gig after our club.
Okay, I never did. Nobody even reached out to me when I tried to contact them. So I never got an answer.
Oh.
And they removed me as a friend on Facebook and everything. So
Yeah, a lot of comedians have removed
Yeah.
me from Facebook too. That's maybe the reason then.
Yeah.
Oh,
see.
shit.
What
I
did you
didn't
guys-
know.
What do you guys do?
No,
No,
we just
we
started
didn't.
a club close to two other clubs. That's what I understand what we did.
Yeah. I know.
Because
that
one of
I
the club
remember.
owners even was taking away our posters,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should not. We should not say
No,
who or whatever.
no.
But it was one owner who was really mad at us for starting a club nearby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But not even the same day or anything.
No.
No. We were pretty cool with that. And I even reached out to one of the owners
Yeah.
and said, I'm sorry about this, but it's different days. I hope you don't take offense. And then he didn't answer that either.
No.
So, yeah.
Comedians are assholes, as I always say.
We started off with comedians are always
I
nice.
know. That was the thing, you know. I was trying to make a joke.
They're very special people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we had an incident when Power was at Brother Tuck, and
Oh, that was a bar where I got into a fight.
and that was a really cool room. I'm trying to remember exactly, but the owner at the time of Brother Tuck and the owner of another club nearby,
Yeah.
I don't think they got along that well.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then the other club, the management there, not the club, but the actual management of the venue, got a bit like extra sensitive and want to ask questions and things. But then we left Brother Tuck and ended up at Central Bar where you guys were. And when we were there one night, another club owner of a nearby club actually like ran in, like he actually ran down the stairs. It was literally ran down the stairs, looked around, and ran back upstairs again.
Seriously.
Yeah. And suddenly, like all the things that we were doing, like to run our club,
Yeah.
this other club was suddenly doing the same things.
Yeah.
So it was nice. It was flattering. It was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to see it, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like our like little club was like we'd have like 20 people in the room would be like an amazing night.
Yeah.
We're not really in competition anymore. It's a free show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the exact same
exactly.
thing
It's a free
for
show.
us. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
free show. And the comedians are actually people too, and they can decide wherever they want to like do their gigs.
Yeah.
So
And the audience as well. I mean, if they want to go
Yeah.
on Mondays and Tuesdays and
Yeah.
Wednesdays, I mean, they
Exactly.
And usually, if it is the same night, then the comics will do both places.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't
Exactly.
care.
can. Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes no difference. So, yeah, I don't get it.
If you're not like Café Clavier or Copperfields with 25 comedians, so the night are like 5 hours long. And yeah,
Yeah, it was some pretty long nights.
that was pretty funny. I remember that Carl Axel actually went there at regular days and practiced his jokes.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why he don't have the club anymore,
Oh,
as I
okay.
recall it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was actually like trespassing because they had regular guests, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm going in here and perform."
Love that man.
Yeah, I do too.
And the best thing with Café Clavier was that we never had a microphone.
We did.
No, never at Café Clavier.
I get pictures of me with a microphone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe at the end then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at first we had no microphone, so we were doing...
That was your job. You were his minion.
No, I wasn't that guy. I had no
Get
money.
a microphone.
I was like 17, I didn't have any money to buy a microphone.
Of course not.
No.
But that was a perfect little room, though, too. Not
Yeah, it
the
was.
best
Yeah,
location,
it
but
was.
just the risers.
Yeah.
And, it was really
Yeah.
nice.
I actually was like performing there at Martin Krantz had his own show.
Yeah.
And me and David Larsson were his warm-up comedians. It was quite fun, but
Yeah, I was the second night.
you were?
Yeah, in the audience.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
not booked.
No, I wasn't booked. But yeah, I was there the second night.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was quite fun, but it was not like much people in the audience. It was like his family the first night, the second night. How many?
I don't remember, but I remember that it was a good show.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
I had a lot
Martin
of fun.
Krantz is amazing.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, and he's actually one of my biggest like helps through
Mm.
all of this comedy shit.
Shit.
No, but he's a really great guy.
Mm.
He helped out a lot.
Yeah, he is. But he's a great guy.
He's living in Gothenburg, so that's too bad actually. I think no, seriously, I
Selfish
think
of him.
what?
Selfish of him to move to
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
so selfish.
That bitch.
Having kids and just moving down to
Yeah,
Gothenburg.
yeah. Yeah, let's kill him too.
What would you guys say that your overall experience of running clubs? Would you say, like, if you had overall, what would you say is a positive or a negative experience?
Too much work, too little money, apparently making enemies.
A
It
lot
was
of
positive.
yeah, but a lot of memories. I'd
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
lot
it
of
was a
memories.
lot of fun
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
It's a lot of fun to
Yeah.
look back on. So positive. I
Of
would
course,
say.
we had a lot of great nights with
Yeah,
friends
we did.
and family and
Yeah.
whatever.
And other strangers.
Yeah, that too. And apparently Simon Gärdenfors making gigs for himself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty fun.
And I remember so many comics that were just doing like the first gigs on our
Yeah,
club
yeah, yeah.
that now are pretty established.
Which ones?
Like Albin Olsson.
Did he make his first?
It's one of his first. I mean,
Yeah,
he
that's
was-
that's
yeah.
true actually.
He was,
That's
he
true,
was
actually.
totally green back then. And Elinor Svensson was also totally
Yeah, I
green.
think she made like her 10th
Yeah.
gig or something. Yeah, that's true.
And I think Mr. Hauerberg was not all green, but pretty green when we had
He
him.
was
So-
still in the Mikael Persbrandt phase.
Yeah.
That's pretty early
Yeah.
in his
Exactly.
stand-up. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It is nice. A very positive thing about a club, I would agree, of just seeing all the people who have been on the stage
Yeah.
Yeah.
and where
Exactly.
they end up is it's a cool feeling.
Yeah.
Did you perform at Bunga Bar? I don't remember actually.
Oh yeah.
Many times.
I was there. In fact,
I was drunk, as you know. As you know.
As a matter of fact, I asked you guys to prepare a war story for the end of this pod, and my story actually will involve the experience of Bunga Bar. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
seriously?
yeah.
Interesting.
War story. I think I've told mine actually already. The one with Djurgården hooligans, Copperfields. That was the strangest gig ever, and the most scary one too, and the one in Märsta
Yeah.
with the gangsters.
What do you
and
do on
Phoenix.
stage? I don't...
I try to talk to people, and they fucking hate me.
And by try to talk, I mean provoke.
Exactly.
yeah. That's my kind of way to talk to people. So what's your strangest gig or war story?
Not yet. We'll get there. I have a
Yeah,
few more
we'll
questions.
get- Oh,
first.
okay, sorry.
Yeah. You're not the...
We'll get there. We'll
You're
jump
not
to
the
the
host.
So I know we talked about this earlier, but
Yeah.
I know like you said recently that you are getting a bit of an urge to maybe do stand-up again.
Try once or twice, yeah.
How about you?
Well,
Well, let me backtrack. So how long has it been since you guys performed? Has it been 8? Has it been?
it's 8 years for me. Yeah.
7 for me, yeah. Skrattstock 2014, yeah. That was my last one.
You were at Scratstock?
Yeah. But
Scratstock.
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 Laughing stock.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but when it was at the Fåfängan, not
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Långholmen,
Yeah.
so it was quite small, and I think it was like 5 people in the
Okay,
audience.
yeah. But still.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quite fun. Actually.
Something to put on the resume.
No. No.
No, but I've thought about it back and forth for like the last 3 years maybe, just to make a little comeback, because I got some material that could work. But I'm not really, I don't know, but I'm not just taking control of it and doing it. I don't know why. I don't have the energy to just contact, and I don't even know where to go anymore. Where are the
Always
clients?
Big Ben.
Always Big
Thomas
Ben.
Bonderud.
And they have like a queue system or something. Or isn't that?
Yeah, but I think you can go by it because you're a fucking legend from
Former legend from the past.
legend from the past, exactly.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe in the future.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
So I'll ask you ask a lot of people this on the pod. How would it feel? Let's say it's Big Ben. You decide to make a comeback, and you're going to go to Big Ben. You're going to perform. You walk downstairs. You meet all the other comics that you've never seen before, so you have no idea who they
No,
are.
of course not.
No.
And they have no idea who you are.
Yeah, of course not.
So now they're not really going to give you the time of day because, for all they know, you're just
A random
Yeah.
guy.
some random
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
Yeah.
How is that? How would that feel to you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, seriously, good. Because then you don't have any expectations on you. It's like you're no one. You're trying it out for the first time. You can bomb. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that way, but yeah, that's true. It's good. Just to start over, all over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
What was your first reaction?
I was like, oh, not again. Start this over again. Making connections and talking to people.
You don't have to talk to them.
I was like, I wanted to just slide in, and everybody would like, oh, that guy. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, let's give him 10 minutes. He was good. Yeah.
Seriously, you're not Al Pitcher.
No, exactly. I know that.
You're his lame cousin, Swedish cousin.
Yeah, or not even that.
Not even that. No, but I think it would be nice, really nice.
Yeah, to start over.
Yeah, to start over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it
Mm.
at the same night.
Mm.
Okay. I know you. You know me. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just hype
fresh
each other.
start.
Let's hype each other.
Yeah.
I
Give
mean,
it up
this
for,
guy.
Give it up for
Yeah.
David,
Yeah.
the fucking legend, Westlinder.
Yeah, you all heard of Bunker Bar Comedy, right? And
Yeah.
Kungkol Comedy Club in Märsta. Here he is again. He's back, guys. Give him a big round of applause.
Why not go all in? You could start a new club.
No,
No.
no,
No.
never again,
No,
never
no.
again, never again.
There's no time.
No time now.
Now with grown-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You're more grown up than me.
That's so strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a toddler to me. You're such a young boy.
I was a young boy.
No, you're a young dad.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Well, we'll get into the war stories. I like to end each episode with an exchange of war stories. Just fun gigs, absolute bombs. Because the one thing I miss the most. I don't really hang out with comics, especially during now because of COVID.
Yeah.
But it's the
Yeah.
one thing I really miss. But actually hanging out with comics, just everyone just telling their stories. They're usually horror stories because those are the stories we remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
of course.
So I asked you guys to think of something already like you've. I don't know if you have a new
Yeah.
story.
I can think if I have anything else.
Yeah. I think, I don't remember exactly what this was, but I was totally bombing one gig. It was going so bad, I got no response from the audience, and so I thought, okay, I gotta do my last joke. I have to do this. So I'm doing the build-up, and then in the middle of build-up I feel, okay, they're gonna hate my punchline. So I did my punchline, my build-up, and then I said, okay guys, thank you so much, and then I walked off stage. I didn't even do the punchline.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah. Because I didn't even think nobody listened. It was like buzzing, everybody was
Probably
talking,
Copperfield.
so nobody was talking. It could have been Copperfield,
I actually
but
remember.
I
one
actually
thing.
think it was mafia comedy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
which is,
that's quite of a hush audience sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah. Because they're used to like see really good comics. Because I think Laszlo is actually quite selective by his choice of
Yeah.
comedians. And I think I was like his last choice, but when it was like 10 weeks, okay, come on. And I was always the one who was opening the night because then it just could be better. That's true, actually. But I remember one more story, and it's from Copperfield, actually.
Yeah.
It's not the gig itself. It's a friend of mine tried stand-up for the first time, and I was like really, really nervous for her. I know she would be great because she's like that type of person who can do whatever and do it great. And she was. But I was so freaking nervous. So my gig was, I think it was one of my worst gigs ever. But after the show, there was a couple from the audience who met us on the street. And the girl, I think they have been drinking a lot, so the girl in the couple, she was like pointing at us. You were the one who was such a boring guy. She was so funny. And I was like, yeah, thank you, okay. And her boyfriend was like, shh, say it so. So yeah.
That's a lovely memory.
Yeah, that's a lovely memory.
Yeah.
I always had that feeling. It could be like after a show, just staying at the bar with another comic that was on the same night, and then some like random person from the audience like walks up to that person right in front of me and says like, "Hey, you're really funny. Thanks for really
you were like,
doing the show." I'm like, I'm also here.
Give me a kiss. Oh.
Yeah, I remember once that I was recognized at my school, of all places, in my high school in Märsta. And I was like walking down the corridor, and all of a sudden a teacher stops up and says, "You're that stand-up guy, aren't you?"
That's cool.
So that teacher is together with Karl-Axel Björnberg's daughter or something.
Oh,
like that.
seriously?
Yeah, so he's been on Café Klavier and seen me like a couple of times. So he was like, "Oh, you're from here? Oh, you go here? Yeah."
That's quite funny, actually.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah.
So now you are dating Colax's daughter? No.
I was recognized at Orlando at the airport. I was on my way to the U.S. and with Ava, my wife, who also performs.
Yeah.
And went to the tax free to buy stuff, and then at the register, the girl at the register looked up and said, "Don't you perform comedy and your wife does too?"
Seriously, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, we do. They get to go on the airplane. I was like,
And she was like, I just met Ben Stiller. No, but that was quite a good story. I was more like, Orlando Airport, it's international.
No. Orlando.
Oh, okay.
If I got
Orlando would have been pretty cool.
If you're no one, you're no one.
If I was noticed in Orlando Airport, then I wouldn't be here doing this podcast.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
That would have been really, really cool, actually. Yeah.
Now the war story I want to tell you guys. This is from Bunker Bar.
Yeah, tell us.
So
bring it.
So one of my oldest jokes that I still do now
Yeah.
is a bit called Personal Question.
Yeah.
So it's fake crowd work. It's as amateur as it gets, but I do love the routine. I don't know if you guys remember it, but it's basically me talking to one in the audience. It starts off really like nice and casual, like, "Oh, what are you looking for in a guy?" Blah,
I think
blah.
I remember this one.
Yeah, and then it ends with making much more intimate, like literally getting like right
I
closer in the
remember
audience.
it. I remember it. Yeah.
And asking her how she likes to have oral sex performed on her.
Yeah.
So it embarrasses her, makes everyone happy. It's fun for all.
Yeah.
But I really try to pick someone who is not going to be like humiliated. There's someone actually is enjoying it. That's why it's very much like fake crowd work. But I enjoy it. These days I do it very sparingly. It's not really. I can't really get away with doing it when I host. Usually I've been hosting much more often in the last few years. I can do it now and then, but not very much.
No.
But at the time when I first came up with this idea, I did it constantly. I did it all the time.
Yeah.
So there's one night I was at Bunker Bar, and I'd been at Bunker Bar like a few weeks before. And this particular night I was there. Ava was going to be on, so I was just there just to watch. But someone from the lineup had canceled. So one of you guys offered me a spot. Do you want a spot?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I said, sure. So I went on, and I was like trying to get an eye because I try to pick a woman who is like she's enjoying the show, so she's not be someone that's gonna be humiliated. It's really perfect if like her man is with her.
Yeah.
So that's also a lot of fun to do. Like get right there. So I was looking at the crowd and thinking, I see before we went on stage. So this one couple that like, okay, they're close to the stage. She's enjoying the show. She's a perfect person to talk to. Okay, perfect. So I go on to my set. I close with this, my closing routine. I start answering questions. Like, "Hi, what's your name?" She tells me, "Oh, is this your guy?" "Yes, he is." And then it goes on, and it finally gets to the point that I'm like getting like really close to her, and like asks, so when he goes down on you, and at that point like she just interrupts me and says, "You asked me all these questions last time I was here." It is nothing. I was like, I just stood there like, you've ruined the illusion.
Has he changed his ways to go down on you?
Like, is it the same guy?
Yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah, now you don't.
But you were here with another guy last time. So which one is the next guy then?
It was just so cruel that she let me get that far. It was 3 minutes to a 5-minute routine that she finally told me. Yes.
I don't remember that one.
No, I don't remember that either.
We were not there. I was
You were drunk, I wasn't there.
So that was that story.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a really good story.
Yeah, that is a good story.
I think Bunker Bar has a lot of good memories actually.
And bad memories.
And bad memories.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
of course.
We should do just a Bunker Bar comedy podcast and
No.
just invite every comedian that's performed at Bunker Bar come and tell their war
Do
story.
you remember everyone?
More or less.
I don't think.
It's like everybody.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. I remember when. Oh, sorry. Now we're getting on it again. But I remember one of the nights where I booked David Druid as the headliner,
Yeah.
and I was telling him, "You are headlining this night." When I was like messaging him, but when he came, he was like, "No, I'm not the headliner. I haven't done stand-up in like 3 months." So he was like panicking, but I was like, "Yeah, you are," and he did it.
Yeah.
And he's always good, so
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
he's curtain.
Yeah, it's
Routine.
curtain routine.
I love it.
I love it too.
Let's not spoil it more if you want to do it again, but I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Actually, there's one thing I want to comment on before we end. I was really surprised from chatting to you both to arrange this. And I'm also very grateful you both could be here for the pod together, which was great.
At last, I mean.
But, like I said, my memory of you two like being together all the time.
Yeah,
I was surprised you guys have been out of contact for
a
a
couple
while.
of years actually.
Yeah, we run into each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We run into each other at bars usually.
And yeah, we should grab a beer sometime.
But I think it's like, is it 2 years now?
Yeah, I think it's 2 years or something like
And
that.
it was like on Crazy Horse, I think.
Maybe.
I was there with a lot of Djurgården ultras. I don't even like Djurgården, but I hang around with a lot of Djurgården.
Yeah, but I met you also at the subway station, I think, once.
Yeah,
I ran off
In-
the train just to say
in
hi.
Gröna Lund.
In Gröna Lund, yeah. One time at Gröna Lund.
Shit, we have seen each other a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I was drunk, so I don't remember it.
As usual. Yeah.
As usual, yeah.
All right, well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, do you guys have anything you want to plug? That's one of the great things about these podcasts. I'm talking to
Yeah, of course.
people who don't have careers anymore. There's nothing to plug. But maybe you guys have something you want to promote.
Nothing
Mention?
at all. Nothing at all.
I think you're barely on Facebook. That's
Yeah,
what you guys
exactly.
said.
So I know.
Yeah, your Facebook page.
Yeah, my
Congratulations, happy birthday.
Yeah. I think you have something to promote, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a podcast with a friend of mine who's called. His name is Oskar Dahlin, and it's called Två delar av en idiot. It's just like sitting around chatting about all and everything. It's quite funny actually.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
listen to it.
Will do.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
See you next week.
Bye.